I would like to say that spirituality discovered me, picked me up and said, okay, you have a destiny. This is your destiny and you have a choice whether you live it or not. If you make the choice to live your destiny, then you will go into the unknown. If you make the choice to not follow your destiny, then you will have exactly the same as what everybody else has. The same life. And this is a part of that journey, I believe. I'm not going to say it's the end, because I don't know. But this is a part of that journey. I never thought in a million years I would be doing this, ever. I didn't want to. I really wasn't there. I wasn't that person, you know, to think about never eating ever again. Because I use food for my comfort, for my emotion, for my emotional attachment, everything. So giving that up was like giving a major part of my identity up. So yeah, why breatharianism? Because I didn't stop my evolution, that's why. Like I said, it was never a choice. It's just been the outcome at this moment in time. So, to be fair to myself, I will say I have always been breatharian, but I have been, naturally I have been a breatharian, but I was taught to live a different life. That's my truth. People may not understand that, but that is it's what I believe. And I want to say what I believe. 17 years ago, for me, it's been a 17-year transition from cooked food to vegan food to fruitarian, just eating fruits, to liquidarian, just drinking juice, to breatharianism. It's been a 17-year evolution. I didn't just decide, wake up one morning and just decide I wanted to be food-free and be a breatharian. It took 17 years. Every fucking day in, day out, I imagine a world, what it would be like with no food. It would be heaven. Can you imagine all of the things that are created because of food? Cutlery, tables, knives, forks, spoons, cups, plates, cup holders, bread holders, stupid shit like that. And then we want to complain about ecological living. It's just crazy. Food, so much comes from it, so much waste comes from it. You look at any trash sites, rubbish bins, where there's rubbish bins, where there's rubbish bags, and I can bet you, almost guarantee you, it's all related to food. All the waste around that area is related to food. Any trash you see is 90% related to food. Sometimes I've seen heaps of trash bags, heaps, just collecting just rubbish just from one end of the street to the other, and it's all food-related waste. And I think, fucking hell, a life without this shit. Literally, we put it in our mouths and it just turns to shit. All for 5 minutes pleasure or taste. After that, the rest is just shit in your stomach. Nothing else. It's good for nothing else. It's certainly not nutrition, and it's certainly not keeping you healthy. So yeah, every day I think what it'd be like food-free, the world, just no food, so much space. breatharianism or inedia or food-free is the secret. Nobody wants you to know. It's the alternative life. It's the original lifestyle. But nobody wants you to know. Nobody wants you to get there. Because everything will fall. Everything, this society, every shit, conditioning, everything wrong in this society will fall. Every bad intention will fall if people actually found out about real breatharianism, inedia, food-free. If they knew if they knew this big secret that's being covered up, which is breatharianism. So I also know that every definition, if I was to look up breatharianism on the internet, every definition that is on the internet is not written by a breatharian. They're written by people that don't believe breatharian is possible. And they're writing these definitions to discredit the lifestyle. Because the definitions are not correct. The definitions that you read on the internet are definitions for starvation. Because they're told they can just wake up in the morning, decide they don't want to eat or drink, and that's it. They're breatharians. And then they have these teachers, these so-called breatharians, teaching people how to do it in 21 days, 3 weeks, or 8 days. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. You got to give this thing time. It's an evolution. It's not the driving test. You don't just take your driving test and that's it. You can drive. You've got to learn these things. You've got to give your body time to adapt. That's why I say 15 years, at least 15 years. But when I say 15 years, people give up on me and they run away. They walk away. They say I'm crazy. They laugh at me. Because I do it safely. Gradually, slowly. But inedia is actually a Latin word for fasting. And for me, that is the closest term to describe what this lifestyle is. And even then, to me, it's not that close, because it's not just about food. It's about, you will realize once you strip away food from your life, other things get adjusted. Your relationships get adjusted, because you are no longer, if you get rid of food out of your life, you are no longer the same person. So you no longer relate to your wife or your husband in the same way, because you're a different person. Now your light, your consciousness is much higher, and maybe that person that you're with still has a low conscious level, low consciousness. So you will relate to each other differently. So, inedia to me doesn't cover this lifestyle. This lifestyle is holistic, mind, body, soul. Not just the body, the food, the senses. So for me, inedia is just a description for one aspect of your life, the food. All the time, because the body's creating something. We step outside in the sunshine, bang, the sun and our bodies are communicating, are interacting, we're creating. Every step, we're creating energy. So how can people say we have nothing? So even inedia, the word inedia, isn't really correct. So inedia for me is a half description of this lifestyle. But I can't be asked making up a name.